Okay, tomorrow is May 7th already. Um, the assignment we're going to do is called Lives of the Dead. Obviously, by now you know that there's no more school for the rest of the year in terms of being in the actual building. I guess they're coming up with a plan for your graduation and stuff, so hopefully they'll come up with something good. Who knows what they'll come up with. There's no final exam, so you don't have to worry about taking a final exam. More information will come out about like the schedule and stuff like that. I'm certainly sorry that the school is ending this way. There's no way for anybody's senior year to end, but it is what it is. I guess we're gonna have to deal with it as best we can. And I just hope you guys can enjoy these last month and a half or whatever, and that you're proud of all that you've done this year. And I do feel I feel terrible for you, and I really wish it could be different. When we talk about Lives of the Dead, it's kind of like a reflective chapter, because it focuses on people who've died in Tim O'Brien's life, and not just so much what happened with people in like the war that died, but also with not like the Vietnamese soldiers and the American soldiers, but also deals with someone who's special in his life. This girl Linda, who was the first person he ever knew who died. Linda was his first girlfriend, and they were boyfriend girlfriend in fourth grade. So you can imagine it wasn't really much of a boyfriend girlfriend situation, but that was like the first love of his life. And I don't know about you guys, but you remember stuff from grammar school, those people that were special to you, or those people that you thought were cute, or this or that with you, or that, and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of funny now, but you think about like, I have old school pictures and stuff like that from when I went to grammar school, and the girls I thought in grammar school were really cute. I look at their picture and go, oh my god, I thought that girl was cute, or whatever like that. But it's just the way different things are. But so it's like he reflects on this girl like in fourth grade. He knew that was like his girlfriend, and her life ended tragically early and stuff like that. And he talks about how that still affects him to this day. How the first person who died, an important person in his life who died, he still thinks about like 40 years later. And then he still reflects on the people in Vietnam that got involved with, and the stuff that people he saw die, the people he ended up killing or whatever. And he reflects on all that, like his friends who died behind him, and how he remembers all those things, and how death comes to affect us. And unfortunately, some of us have had people close to us die. Like young people like that, grandparents or something like that. And how it's going to affect you for the rest of your life. Well, in this story, this chapter, he's talking about how like the people around him died and how it affected him, and how people treated things differently than he did, or how they did different things. So there's a lot of different stories throughout this. It's a long chapter where he talks about how people died, and how like it made him feel, how the people around him feel, and how people treated it. Because everybody treats death differently, and it's like something you think about. Like both my parents are passed, and I think about them all the time and different things. And when big events come up, you think, I wish like this is worth it like that. Like when you guys graduated in eighth grade, it was very sad. Neither of my parents were there, and I mean that would have been so special for them to see Michael graduate the eighth grade and stuff like that. And they miss, they miss big days, and those are the times you reflect on the people that are gone. So in this thing, he thinks about like he still thinks about this girl from the fourth grade, like 40 years later, and that really impacted his life because people important to you, you always think about, and it's sad to see them go and be gone, and never have them to look forward to see the things that you experience. So it's like it could be like make you think about like what you think about like how you're gonna deal with death in your life, or what's happened to you recently and stuff. So it's a chapter. It reflects on how we think about people dying, how they affect us for the rest of our lives and stuff like that. So it's a long chapter, and it deals with it's an emotional chapter too, because how you feel, so you lose someone close to you, how that affects you could affect you for the rest of your life. So read the chapter and complete the questions. Um, so I've been posting grades like every other day. Today during like first period, the A day, I'll be posting the grades for the last assignment, and I'll put them up there. If you're missing stuff and all that, if you ever see something that you think's wrong, please just email me or contact me through Teams, and I'll fix the grades as soon as I can. I think that's about it. So remember, if you need anything from me, just email me, text me, whatever. Not text me, but contact me through Teams. I always get the message in Teams through my phone. It's off the apps on my phone and stuff like that. So if there's anything you need, you want to talk or just chit chat or whatever, you can certainly send me a message. But I hope everyone's doing well and dealing with it as best they can. And hopefully we can get back to normal sometime soon. And so wishing you all the very best, and keep on doing what you've been doing. You've been doing a great job. I truly appreciate it. Be well, everybody.